Hello students. In previous lecture I gave you the introduction of set theory, sets, what are sets, how to represent it, two modes of representing sets, all these things we discussed. Today we will discuss more about types of sets. First type is empty set. Already I had discussed it yesterday. Empty set contains no element. A set containing no element is known as empty set. It can be represented in two ways: empty set or null set. Can be represented in two ways. This is also a representation of null set. Or another way we can using phi, phi. This is the thing. Never represent like this. This is wrong. This is the wrong way. Because this means it's a set containing one element phi. So don't represent null set like this. This way or this way. Okay. Now, another type is infinite and finite set. Finite and infinite. Infinite and finite sets. What is meant by this? Look at this, an example of a set 1, 2, 3 up to 100. This has got a finite number of elements, countable. Count कर सकते हैं, count करेगा तो end होगा. Finite number of elements जिसमें होगा उसको बोलते हैं finite set. Finite set contains finite number of elements, or it can be null set also. Null set is also finite set. No element or finite number of elements. Otherwise it is known as infinite sets. Please read the definition given in the textbook, and all the definition you have to, when you make the notebook, you have to make definition and then do the exercise. No need to write the whole thing. Only main points, highlighted definitions you have to write. Null set definition likho. It is represented like this. Finite and infinite sets definition likho. It's very clearly given there. I am explaining a set either empty or containing finite number of elements, that is known as finite set, or else it is infinite. Natural numbers, infinite set, it cannot be counted because no end, never ending. Never think that a big set is infinite. Big set but countable, it is finite. So now based on these 2 points, that is empty set and finite and infinite sets, there is an exercise. Exercise 1.2. उससे पहले एक और point है, that is equal sets. So hope you understood about empty set, finite and infinite sets. Infinite sets का example I will give you. This is finite. This is finite. B, x such that x is a natural number. Look at this set. X such that x is a natural number. It is an infinite set. It is an infinite set. Infinite set में क्या होता है कि it is never ending, not a finite number. So you are clear, I hope so, you are clear about finite set and infinite set. Now let's come to the next concept, that is equal sets. Equal. From the word itself, from the name itself, these things are very clear. So for a student of 11th standard, this is a very simple concept, equal sets. Look at this, equal sets. I'll give you an example of equal sets. A is equal to set x such that x is a multiple of 5 where x belongs to n and x less than 5. B is another set x less than, I'll make it x less than 20 or x less than 50. Now I'm making the multiples of 5 less than 50. That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, less than 50. Look at these two. What about if I am writing this in list form? What will be A? A is also same thing. X is a multiple of 5, where X is less than 50. Matlab it is same. It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45. Look at these two sets. The elements are same. Then we call it as A equal to B. This is known as equal sets, or else it is not equal. So equal sets are two sets or sets which contain same elements. This is also a simple concept. So based on null set, finite, infinite and equal sets, we have the next exercise. I don't think I should do this exercise because it's very, very simple. Exercise 1.2 you can see. Main question number 1 is, first question, which of the following examples are null set? So simple. You can write which is null set, which is not null set. जिसमें एक भी element नहीं है, that is null set. Otherwise, no. Second, whether it is finite or infinite. Third, state whether it's finite or infinite. Fourth, in the following state whether is A equal to B or not. I don't think I should do this exercise. The complete exercise 1.2 is for you. You can try it. If you have any difficulty, you can ask me. Fifth question, are the following pair equal? Give reasons. Equal कब होगा? जब same elements होगा. So that way. And sixth question is also very simple. From the sets given below, select equal sets. Equal मतलब same elements होना चाहिए. So please do complete exercise 1.2 your own. There are only 4 concepts. First one is null set, finite, infinite and equal sets. Hope you understood what is it. Then you can do this exercise. So complete 1.2 has to be done in your notebook. Keep a separate notebook for mathematics. And chapter number 1, sets and exercise, main points likhne ka, that is theory, that is the definitions, and then you can write the exercise. Now let me come to the next point, that is subsets. Subsets. What is meant by subsets? Another concept. Subsets, for example, suppose students of Father Agnello school. It's a big set. In that big set, I can make small sets. Students of Father Agnello school, it's a big set. Students of 9th standard of Father Agnello school. Students of 1st standard of Father Agnello school. Students of higher secondary of Father Agnello school. Students of commerce of those who have taken commerce of higher secondary school. Staff of Father Agnello school. So there are many small sets which can be made from a big set, is known as subsets. And it is represented by this is the symbol of subsets. Okay. Very simple example I can give you. For example, A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let B 2, 4, 6. अभी आप देखेगा तो you can see that B के सारे elements A में है. So I can write B is a subset of A. So clear definition is given in the textbook. I will read it for you. A set A is said to be subset of B if every element of A is also an element of B. In this case, every element of B is also an element of A. So I can say B is a subset of A. So this is the min. And the big one is known as superset. Bada set superset hai, ye subset hai. We can make many subsets of this. From this, I can make one more subset of it. C For example, C, if I'm writing 1, 2, 3, get it. C के सारे elements A में भी है, so that I can write C is a subset of A. I can make another set D. D another set I'll make, that is 7, 8, 9. ये D का कोई element नहीं है, so I can write D is not a subset of A. So subset and not a subset. Very simple. Subset है तो subset. Not a subset, then cancel it like that. Now, there are some points to remember. A way of writing is there, that is symbolically, how can you write the subset, how can you represent it? A is a subset of B. This I want everybody to write it in the notebook also. A is a subset of B if A belongs to A implies A belongs to B. There is an element which is there in A. If it means that same element is in B also, then I can say A is a subset of B. Another thing I can say, another point, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, A के सारे elements B में है, B के सारे elements A है, then what does that mean? This leads to equality. Then A equal to B. A and B will be equal. A के सारे elements B में है, B के सारे elements A में है. That means A is equal to B. This is another point. और हमें बोल सकता है कि every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. हर एक set उसका ही subset है. Every set is a subset of itself. Very important point. And null set, that is empty set, null set is a subset of every set. So these points you have to note down. A is a subset of B if A belongs to A implies A belongs to B. If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then A is equal to B. Every set is a subset of itself and null set is a subset of every set. So these 4 points you have to note down. Hope you understood what is meant by subset. Subset of a big set. मतलब ये छोटा set का सारे element बड़ा set में होना चाहिए. Then I can say, we can say that A is a subset of B. Okay. So these points and these last 2 points should be very clear. Every set is a subset of itself and null set is a subset of every set. Now, I will give you a set. You have to write all the subsets of it. Mention or write all subsets. Okay, first one. Maybe set X, comma Y. इसका सारे subsets लिखना है हमें. Let's take X is a subset of this. Okay. Another set Y is a subset of this. Y is maybe. You have to represent in set form. Subset hai. Okay. Now every set is a subset of itself. So the same set aayega X, Y, and null set is a subset of every set. So these are the subsets. Another example I'll give you. B is equal to set 7, 8, 9. ये set का subsets लिखना है. 3 elements है. So with single we can make subsets. Set 7, set 8, set 9. Single के साथ 3 बन गया. 2 के साथ बनेगा. 7, 8, 7, 9, 8, 9. Don't write 7, 9 and 9, 7 because you know in a set order is not important. 7, 8 and 8, 7 is the same set. So 7, 8, 7, 9 and 8, 9. 2 के साथ हो गया. अभी the same set itself is a subset, so क्या होगा? 7, 8, 9 is also a subset. Then null set is a subset. तो टोटल कितना मिला आपको? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here number of elements of A. Elements A में कितने elements है? 4 है. तो नंबर ऑफ सबसेट्स कितना हो गया? कितना सबसेट्स मिल गया आपको? आई एम सॉरी, नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑफ ए इज 2. द नंबर ऑफ सबसेट्स आपको कितना मिला? 1, 2, 3, 4. दैट इज 2 स्क्वायर. प्लीज नोट डाउन दिस. नाउ हियर इन दिस केस you can see what is the number of elements of B? 3. And what is the number of subsets? 8. That is 2 cube. So 3 elements है तो 2 cube, 2 elements है तो 2 square. अगर n elements है तो how many subsets will be there? 2 raised to n. So if a set contain n elements, how many subsets will be there? 2 raised to n subsets will be there. Please note it down. If there are n elements in a set, there will be 2 raised to n elements, there will be 2 raised to n subsets, number of subsets. Suppose, for example, null set. Think about null set. Think about null set. Null set में कोई element नहीं होगा. So what is it? Suppose this is P. Set P is null set. So number of elements is 0. Okay. What are the this subsets क्या होगा? What is the subsets of this? It's same null sets itself. तो how many subsets are there? Number of subsets. कितने subsets है? 1. How are we getting it? 2 raised to 0. You know any number raised to 0 is 1. So जितने elements है? 0 elements है तो 2 raised to 0. So how many subsets will be there? The same itself. Null set. Okay. So note this. Another point, if there are n elements in the set, there will be 2 raised to n subsets. Now, if I make a set of subsets, it's known as power set. So guys, yes, power set. Set of all the subsets is known as power set. Set of all subsets of a set is called power set. For example, A is equal to set P comma Q. Now I am writing its power set of A. Yeah. So power set of A. Set, which are the subsets of it? Set P, comma set Q, comma set PQ, comma null set. ये P and Q का 4 subsets होता है, वो चारों subsets का set उसको बोलते हैं power set of. Okay, so subsets कैसे लिखना है और what do you mean by power set? Next concept is subsets of a real number. You can see in the textbook, you know, natural number is a subset of integers. Integers के अंदर natural numbers है, and integers are a subset of rational numbers, and rational numbers are subset of real numbers. So these are all subsets, है ना? Then T means irrational number. This is also subset of R. And I can say natural numbers is not a subset of T. T is irrational number. Natural number is not a subset of irrational numbers. So these are about real numbers. Then we have to learn about intervals. Next is intervals. How to mention intervals in a set. Set form and interval form. Okay. So this, hope so you are clear about subset and superset. Now intervals. suppose one set X such that X is a number between A and B. A and B के बीच में जो number है, suppose if I am writing it as X such that X is a number between 3 and 7, where X belongs to N, natural number between 3 and 7. You know very clearly we will not write 3 and 7, between 3 and 7. 3 से above, 7 से नीचे. तो how many numbers will come? 4, 5, 6. This is known as a closed interval. Closed. इसको बोलते हैं closed interval. Closed interval, and it is denoted like this: normal bracket A, B. इसका मतलब ये है कि A and B are not included. For example, I can denote this as 3, 7. इसका मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of 3, 7? 3 और 7 के बीच में जो number है. This is known as, I'm sorry, it's not closed interval, it's open interval. Open interval. Closed है तो it is included. Second one. Set X such that A less than or equal to X less than or equal to B. ये closed है. A and B are also included. A equal and above, B equal and below. So this is known as closed interval, or it is represented by this bracket. Third one side open, and this is one side closed and one side open. So इसको बोलते हैं closed open. Closed open, or it is represented by closed A and open. Next is set X such that A less than X less than or equal to B. इसको बोलते हैं open closed. Open closed, and it is denoted by open closed. So these are the intervals. Based on this, there are questions in the exercise. Once you understood this, it's very simple to do. So all these concepts are completed. Subsets, power set. Now only one is there, that is universal set. Universal set is a set which contain all the subsets. बड़ा set जो छोटे 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 sets को contain कर रहे हैं, that is universal set. I will tell you, students of 9th standard students of Lions School, 10th standard students of Lions School, staff of Lions School, like that, higher secondary students of Lions School, first standard students of Lions School, ये सारे छोटे छोटे सेट्स को कंटेन करने के लिए Lions School family, which contains all these groups. So that is known as universal set. So small छोटे छोटे sets जो होता है, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite number, these are all sets. ये सारे sets को contain करने के लिए real numbers contain all these things. So that is known as universal sets. So all these concepts are subsets, power set, universal set and intervals. These are the concepts. Based on this, 1.3 exercise. 1.3 ka. So exercise 1.2 completely has to be done by you, and exercise 1.3 I am marking few because it's very small simple questions. So main question number 1 you can do. Main question number 2, whether it is true or false or just to put symbol, these are all very simple. And main question number 3 also you can do. 4th onwards will do. Okay. So 1.3, 4th we will do. Exercise 1.3, 4th. Main question number 4. Write down all the subsets of the following set. First question is set A. Set A का subsets होता है single element, so 2 raised to 1, there will be 2 subsets. So the subsets are, which are the subsets? एक तो set A ही है and another one is null set. So there are 2 subsets for it. Subsets are A and second one आप देखो set A and B, set A comma B, set A comma B. So what are the subsets? The subsets are set A comma set B comma set AB comma null set. The same set and the null set should come in everything. Third one is 1, 2, 3, set 1, 2, 3. As I explained in the example, the subsets are set 1, set 2, set 3, set 1, 2, set 1, 3, set 2, 3, set 1, 2, 3 and null set. There will be 8 subsets because 3 elements are there. 3 elements hoga, so 2 raised to 3. That is set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 subsets are there. Sixth question. Write down the following as intervals. Look, x belongs to R minus 4 to 6. Minus 4 less than, so only less than hai, so it is open. Open minus 4 comma 6 is closed. Less than or equal to hai to closed. Less than hai to open. Second is minus 12 less than x less than minus 10. मतलब दोनों नहीं है, minus 12 comma minus 10 दोनों open. Third one 0 less than or equal to, so it is included. 0 is included, comma 7 is not included. Fourth, 3 included, 4 is also included, so 3 comma 4. It's written in intervals. Write the following intervals in set builder form. Just opposite. 7th question, you can do if it is open. For example, I'll tell you minus 3 comma 0. 7th. Now 7th question is representing just the opposite. 7th question is write down the following intervals in set builder form. 7th ka first question. The question is minus 3 comma 0. You can see the bracket, both the side it's open bracket. So how do we represent it? Set x such that x belongs to R and minus 3 and 0 are not included. So how do we write it? Minus 3 less than x less than 0. Look at the second one. Second one is closed interval 6 comma 12. How do we write this? Set x such that x belongs to R. दोनों included है, 6 and 12 are included. So 6 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12. Like that, third and fourth you can write. Third is open, close, and fourth is close, open. Third is open, closed. तो ये कैसे लिखेंगे? Set x such that x belongs to R. 6 is not included. 6 less than x less than or equal to 12. And look at the fourth one. It is minus 23 closed, open 5. तो कैसे होगा? Set x such that x belongs to R. They are real numbers. And minus 23 is included. So minus 23 less than or equal to x and 5 is not included. So intervals, how to write in set builder form and how to write as intervals. So that we have learned. Now question number 8 and 9th. Very simple question. You just have to suggest a universal set. You can do it. 8th question and 9th question. So in this exercise 1.3, I have done main question number 4, 6 and 7. Remaining It's very simple. You can do it. Your doubts can be informed us. We will be clearing the doubts.